Welcome to Unlocking Levels, helping you reach new levels in your potential. What's good, my good people? Man, it's been a minute. It's been a long ass minute since I got back on this thing, man. And I'm sure many of y'all may be wondering, where's CL been? Yo, CL, where you been? Man, folks been hitting me up, hitting my line, and trying to tap in with me, man, and seeing what's good. And I very much appreciate the love and the concern and the care and, just folks even thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? And this episode's going to be a pretty direct, straight to the point type of episode where I kind of just explain some of the things that's been going on in my life, man. Because, we talk about a lot of different things on this channel. I've shared so many different things about myself and my experience and my journey. It's only right that I update y'all on what's been going on, man. You know what I'm saying? And through all that, share a lot of what I've been learning, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the experience itself, the lessons that I've gathered, and how it's made me a better person. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's one thing about me, you might not see me on here consistently as you once did not too long ago, but I guarantee you, I'm always constantly trying to absorb the situation, trying to extract the lesson and find the silver lining that's going to help propel me and help elevate me even further in my life, which has always been the goal, man. It's going to help me unlock more and more levels. You get what I'm saying? So without further ado, in terms of explaining my whereabouts and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I think the last episode I did was several months ago, you know what I'm saying? And a lot has gone on, as I just alluded to. And one of the most probably biggest things that happened in my life recently is that our family dog, my first dog ever in my life, Barkley, who we've had for up to almost 17 years. He passed away fairly recently. And it was easily one of the most difficult things I've had to go through in my life. You know what I'm saying? As much as I've started to change my idea and understanding to death and changing my relationship to death and just accepting it as a natural part of life, right? Because it's inevitable for all of us. I'm going to go. You're going to go. Our loved ones are going to go at some point. We never know when that's going to be. And I've tried to craft my mind to just understanding that, accepting it, finding peace with it. But at the same time, when it happens in real time, it hits hard. All sorts of emotions come about. The mind starts to go in different directions. You kind of, at least for me, I found myself kind of slipping in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess for further context, I should definitely emphasize how much I love this little dog, man. His name is Barkley. He is a Shih Tzu. Like I said, he was our first family dog. And the bond that I had with this dog, my whole family had with this dog, was super deep, super strong. And he was a very important member of our family. He still is a very important member of our family. You know what I'm saying? He's been with me for so many different times in my life, and he's done so much. And we were just so grateful to have him, so lucky to have him. And he got sick. He got diagnosed in March, like late March. And, it hit us like a ton of bricks, to be honest with you. But when something like that happens, we try our very best to just be as present as we can be. See, that's what the fortunate thing was. Like, we knew he was going to go eventually. And fortunately for us, like, the window that the doctor gave us, they were wrong. So, like, he lasted way longer than expected. So we got to spend a lot of amazing moments together throughout the course of his life, of course, but especially towards the end, when he needed us the most. And when we were just able to savor as many moments as we could with Barkley. And it was tough, man, seeing him go through that. He had cancer, so the sickness was eating away at him, and you could see him change over the course of days and weeks. And losing weight, not being able to eat, and really having difficulty controlling his bladder. And it was tough, and eventually you reach a point where, you know, you make that really difficult decision to euthanize him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if how many of you guys on here are big dog people or big animal people, but my family and I, we certainly are. We love animals. You know what I'm saying? Specifically our dog Barkley, man. Like I said, he was our first dog, so we had him since he was a puppy, close to 17 years, like I mentioned. So like seeing him go through this process, spending that time with him, spending those final moments with him, were extremely difficult. So I wanted to be there, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be there fully. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I was working still at the time, for the employer that I'm employed with right now. And, but fortunately I was able to take time when I needed to. So really most of my bandwidth was dedicated to kind of being there for him and being there with him. And with my family, of course, too, as that was going on. So that was like a major kind of situation that was going on in my life. And up to those final moments, like I said, it got down to a point where it was about quality of life for Barkley, you know what I'm saying? Because he was struggling. And we were just doing our best to keep him comfortable, make it seem like he was living like a regular, normal life, like a regular dog and things of that nature, still walking him whenever we could. And as we started to see him just decline more and more, the decision pretty much revealed itself on its own and just said, hey, it's time, you know what I mean? Like, and as much as you want to hold on, as much as we know he wanted to hold on, because you can sense it, you could feel his energy, like he didn't want to leave, he was scared. And it was a really, really difficult thing for me and my brother to do and my family to do. But me and my brother were in the room when we let my dog go. We were there up to his last breath. And oh my goodness, man, that was like easily one of the most difficult things I ever had to go through in my life. And I've lost relatives, you know what I'm saying, people I've known. You see people pass away and in the spotlight and things of that nature, and it conjures up all these different emotions and everything like that. But I mean, for me, the connection with my dog was like super deep, man. I mean, they say they man's best friend for a reason, and that reason is super valid, super legit. And that was difficult, man. But through that experience, as difficult and as painful as I was, and as unpleasant as it was, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about life. I learned a lot about my family. I learned about just a lot of internal reflection was going on at that time. So there was a lot revealed to me. And, I'm going to dive into that a whole lot deeper as I progress in terms of sharing these episodes and creating this content with y'all. But, I just wanted to let y'all know that was one of the biggest things kind of recently going on in my life, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, my pops, who I've mentioned this in another episode, I'm sure, but I didn't really quite put a name to it. My pops actually, was going through his own health scares as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to go through major surgery. Had these a very crazy procedure done for him, and you're met with the possibility of not having your father no more. You know what I'm saying? And that was going on at the time. He was trying to heal up, and he's still in that process. You know what I'm saying? To keep it 100 with you, like he's still going through it, and we're still going through all that stuff, man. But there's a lot to extract from that too, and I spent a lot of time thinking about things, reflecting on things, trying to understand things at a deeper level, And, I feel like I've grown in so many different ways. And although I haven't been on this platform and really doing the work in terms of sharing this with y'all, I have been doing the internal work every single day. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like I said, finding higher understanding the truth to things, and understanding perspective in life, and a whole lot more, man. And I feel like I'm better from these situations, as difficult as they are. I'm still here with y'all. We still here. You still here. I'm still here. We all still here. So I feel like there's reasons for that. You know what I'm saying? We're still here for deeper reasons than we even care to understand in the moment sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And the work ain't done. And one thing about me is I love the work. You know what I'm saying? I love the work. I love being able to put in the work in order to get better. I love being able to teach that the work is good for you, because that work offers so much fulfillment. And as a byproduct of the work, there's so many more joyous moments, so many more peaceful moments, so many more amazing moments in your life that kind of inevitably happen without you even trying to create them or chase them. And I look forward to really expanding on that stuff with y'all, man. as I really kind of put it together myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, internally, I feel like I have a deep understanding of it, and I can comprehend it, and it really, really is internalized in me, right? The lessons that I'm going to kind of open up about more and more. But I feel like also I need to get organized with my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So I need to get back to journaling. I need to get back to just really finding that program and that gear that I was on not too long ago, you know what I'm saying? But fortunately for me too, at the same time, like, regardless of all the stuff that was going on, there were some essential things that I stayed stuck to, you know what I'm saying? I meditate every single day. I pray every single day. I practice gratitude every single day. But certain things I kind of slid off of as well, you know what I'm saying? I used to read every single day. I used to journal every single day. I used to listen to positive podcasts every single day. I still consume a lot of great positive information every single day as well, whether it's a podcast, whether it's an audio book, things of that nature. I may read every once in a while, but not as frequently as I was doing it, where I was doing it every single day. And the consistency has kind of fallen off. But, things have started to settle down now. It's been almost 2 months now since Barkley passed, and my dad is also, he's out of the hospital. He's doing his thing. So, and then work is also starting to kind of die down a little bit more. So, not only is my bandwidth kind of freeing up, but also my time. And now I'm able to kind of focus on, the things that matter even more. You know what I'm saying? Which is like the work that I choose to do, which is the work and the direction that I'm moving in, you know what I'm saying? The mission, the purpose. And I'm getting back to that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I think I needed that time. I definitely needed that time. So I appreciate y'all for being patient with me, and definitely thank you for the concern, the love, and just thinking about your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a very extremely difficult time for me. And but through it all, you know what I'm saying, I learned so many different things, and I'm grateful to be here again. I'm grateful to get back on this platform, and I'm excited to share all these different things with y'all. And I'm also excited to share, excited to experience even more as time progresses, you know what I'm saying? And man, all I got to say is let's get it. Thank y'all for supporting me, man. And I look forward to just really kicking this into another gear, man. So appreciate y'all. Until the next episode, y'all. Peace.